Hello and welcome to Train Sim TV. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at the all new London Overground, Gospel Oak and Barking Riverside Route. It's a route that has been pretty highly anticipated by a lot of people, actually, to be fair, since the announcement earlier in the year. A lot of excited people on looking at the live stream that went live before the route's released. It looked pretty promising and it looked to be set to be a solid release. And the route does look absolutely fantastic from the stuff I've seen as well. So we're going to be taking a run end to end on this. Start at Gospel Oak, make our way through to Barking Riverside, and just see what this route has to actually offer. So usual stuff. It's got 4 different collectibles. No doubt we'll probably see something on the way. We might pick 1 or 2 up if we have the chance. There's a number of services and layers, which we'll see in a second. There's 5 scenarios. There's a module. There's all sorts of bits and stuff going on here. As you can see, there's the 20, the 66, the 37, the 33, and the Jubilee. Ignore the fact I've got a Freightliner 66. It's just a reskin mod from Train Sim Community. It's a PC mod. It just updates the thumbnail as well to go with the reskin. But the one we're interested in is this daddy here, and it is the Class 710 Transport for London unit, built by Bombardier Transportation. It's got 25 kilovolts AC overheads, and it runs as well on 750 volts DC third rail. It's going to be purely OHLE on this run for us though, so that is what we'll be featuring, and it's an electrical multiple unit. So let's pick a service. It's custom because it was snowing by the time we leave Barking, or not leave Barking, Gospel Oak, shall I say. Stick it in July and put some light clouds on, as always. I'm going to go for sort of a mid-afternoon, late afternoon, sort of early, before tea time. Hopefully the sun will be in the right place and treat us well. Probably won't, because that's usually the way it goes. Let's get started. This London Overground service from Gospel Oak to Barking Riverside. It's 2 Juliet 85, which is the Gospel Oak to Barking Riverside service. Time 16:37, and we have a 4-car unit. Rightio. So first things first, we're going to put the master key in. We're going to put the reverser into. Oh, which way is it going? That way. Forward. All right. Doors open on the right. Actually got a window in here. Excellent. Looking very spacious and high tech in here. Oh, it's already set. That's working. The usual caveat, you can't bingy it, but never mind. It's in. It's working in its own TSW ways. Right, where's the lights on this thing? It's already set today, and oh, that's good.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Just have a look around here, and that is looking mighty superb. Lovely. It's nice to see a brand new ultra modern unit in the game. As much as I always say modern railways are just the usual same stuff here, there and everywhere, to be fair, these aren't here, there and everywhere because they're only around here. And I did actually see a 710 when I was down in London a few weeks ago, and it was a smart looking unit, to be honest with you. Saw a couple at Euston. Along the West Coast Main Line while I was travelling to London. That's looking rather striking, isn't it? It's a lovely, to be fair, it's a lovely paint job on there as well. All the detail under here. We probably will end up being late, but who cares? We've got to look at these things, haven't we? So there's all the detail in the coupling hatch area there. The sort of the coupling closure area, if you will. The housing area we'll go with. It's not a hatch or anything, it doesn't actually open up or close. You can see obviously the bogey detail there, so I presume that is the shoe. Got sleep brushes on there as well. A feature that you see on usually like the London Underground. S-stock. Loads of detail going under it. It's very nicely modelled. To be fair, most trains in TSW are usually really well modelled, and this is no now to be worried about it. I don't think it was really, really nice. Very solid looking. For this sort of stuff, this is meant to stop people from putting their hands in the door when the door's shut. It's like teeth. It's all, it's all the PRM stuff and all that sort of the new change that came in recent years. So extra warning and stuff makes the doors visible, and hopefully you don't stick your door, sort of put your hands in or run through the doors when they're shutting. It's meant to stop you anyway, but people probably still do when they're running late for work. I presume it's probably more of a thing that happens down sort of London when everywhere's a rush. This is the North London line. This battered looking station, concrete on there. Just a bit of smashed window. I'm liking this sort of detail. Not sure if it might be a little bit strong on the light baking. It's a little bit dark, but to be fair, this isn't the actual station that you really be driving through, so it's not a massive issue. Got all the chevrons and stuff as well, stock cars. It's looking good. Very nice. Right, so hopefully that's. Oh, that's not it. Right. We're closing. I might have actually shut before and I didn't realise. Right. Is this going to let me drive? Are we going to be good? Is there any DRA? That is the first question. I don't know if there is. We'll just try it. Oh, it's moving. Yeah, we've done something. My God. We're cooking on gas. Excellent. That 13 miles, 13 stations. It takes us about 41 minutes to do this journey. I'm already speeding. This thing goes like an absolute rocket, as you can already see. So just bear that in mind. Very bright in the cab. I'm not sure if that's the clouds that are doing that or not. It just feels really, really bright. It doesn't seem so bright around here, it's just over here it seems really, really blown out, but I don't know if it's because the clouds are causing that. It does look like it's actually dying down a bit there, actually, to be fair, so it could be the cloud coverage that's just causing that a little bit. But anyway, let's move on. I probably should have done this in full-on daylight, like sun. It is daylight, it's just the sun. It's a solid horn. Bridge just pop into view without. The bridge is there. There's something with the light baking. No doubt these little things will get ironed out and sorted. Be sharp. We actually come to a station. We've got to put some brakes on. Loving the details. There's a lot of foliage going, which is a good thing. Very overgrown. Back in the detail track, they've got the lateral resistance clamps. Little signal box there. Sound decent. I mean, I've never been on one of these. I've only heard one this sort of departing. The sound itself sounds decent. And whilst I'm listening to the sound, I have already overshot. It's all good though. It is all good. We're not here to see my driving, we're here to see the route. So this is Upper Holloway. Details now, like little waiting room stuff you can actually go and sit in and look round. Nice. It's amazing to get out of here, isn't it? proper ticket machines with stuff relating to the overground. Tap in with the Oyster. Obviously, this is a actual proper TFL licensed route. It's got all the proper branding in it. So you've got your Oyster as well, actually, on there, which is nice to see. So yeah, everything's sort of properly done. All your posters will be properly relating to the route. So we'll see if we can sort of find anything to do with the posters. There's an assistant's hut there as well. In the garden shed. Yeah, if you look at the artwork, there isn't any at the minute because probably haven't put any up. There's some extinguishers and stuff, but I think you have to fill up. So ignore that because I'm talking rubbish. Well, there will be posters there. It's just how to fill them up. We'll have a look at their station. We'll go and put one in. We can have a look at actually show you what I'm talking about. I'm not talking rubbish. Route itself's $24.99 across all the platforms. So Steam, Epic, Xbox, PlayStation. Depends on where you go for it. It's available on all those. I'm proper speeding. I'm not taking that much like notice of the speed. I'm just looking around at like the detail because it's looking really, really nice. Looking at this wall work and stuff like that. Sort of the metal retaining walls here on the right, which look really good. QG viaduct that always seems to get in a route. I wish that had been done away with. And again here, there's got to be better bridges than that. We're flogging it. We're flogging a viaduct here that came in bloody early TS days, and it's managed to make it to TSW. Surely we can get a new viaduct. Come on, please. Put us out of our misery. I like another graffiti on these bridges. We've got Series 2 actually on here as well, which is obviously the newer type. Wiring. Which seems to be the conventional thing these days. Same type actually on the Rivet Edinburgh Glasgow route. I think a bit of this actually is on the Bromsgrove Cross City route up to I'm trying to remember the station. I can't remember what it's called, but you probably know where I mean. But there's some of it on there. Yeah, a bit of turbulence. Let's have a look around because we need to go and put a poster in. Oh, it's very busy on here. All sideways seating. Cool thing about this thing is if you sit here, you actually watch it snake around. Right, we were going to look at a poster, weren't we? So let's go and find a poster. Here's one. Oh, that's a map. That's a proper overground map with all the zones. You can see all the zones with the lines, and you can actually see the numbers on there. It's proper maps. Really nice. See all the change points for the district and the Bakerloo, the Metropolitan, and all that. Door's going to shut without me. The doors seem to like shut themselves. Oh. I'm liking the new sounds. Right, excuse me. I want a poster. That's ace. I'm liking the new audio for these collectibles. I really am. Brilliant. There's a goblin somewhere, I believe, as well. I don't know where they're hiding. It'll be somewhere in the station area, no doubt. I thought there might be some posters. There's another train here. But posters might be me imagining things. I'm going to stop right where I get out. There we go. Shut that. Shut that, otherwise the passengers will be getting in here, won't they? Right, let's drive through to the next station. Haringey Green Lanes. So we're going on an Aventra Adventure today on this new route in TSW4. So it's London Overground, Suffragette Line, Gospel Oak, Barking Riverside, available from the 19th of March. Obviously, this video goes live on the 19th of March. 13 stations with 13 miles. Stations include Gospel all the way through to Barking Riverside, colour stations such as Crouch Hill, South Tottenham, Leighton, Midland Road, what's Wanstead Park, Barking and Barking Riverside, just to name a few. There's many others. So we're going to see all these on this route on this video, and I'm already speeding again. It's 30 through here. It's nice to see that they've actually put the proper detail in with the trunking for the cable troughs and all the raised stuff. I wish this would be done on all routes. This is one of the things that I think really makes a route. It actually looks more busy. There's a lot more going on. All routes will see this. And we're just dropping onto the East Coast Main Line here, which I believe, if you sit here long enough, a train will go past. Is there any train? Typically not. There wouldn't be, would there, while we want to wait and see them? Is there anything on the map? No. Never mind. Trains do go across there. You get 700s. I think there's some 387s potentially in the day. And of course 800. Or the staple traction up there. Which is nice to see. And it's the full day's worth of trains going across there. Sadly the screens don't work on here. It'd be nice even if it was just a static image on there. At least it wouldn't be so all that blank all the time. I don't think you can really see much on the DMI. Very hard to see. I don't know if it does. Oh, it does actually work. Oh wow. What can we do? I don't have a clue. Slew lighting, no. Nothing on there. Control panel, station panel. I think it just literally is a case of just flicking through. I don't think it really does anything as such. Nice if you can make it a bit brighter, but I don't know how you could go around doing that. It is there though. Looks like the station is sort of like prepped for potential future extension. It's all got all the concrete posts there. Maybe they're potentially having longer trains down here one day, who knows? The heads out cam for the motor crash. So we get to 30 miles an hour. A very slow line. No wonder it takes 41 minutes to do 13 miles. But you get to, you can sort of understand with being a slow route. There's a lot more, probably a lot more detail packed in, so you get to see more. Shit is good. I'm liking it. I am liking it. Can you not pull that down? Apparently you can't pull the sun visor down unless there's a button that does that. I don't know. Maybe it's done on a button. They don't pull it down. Maybe it's done by like they click a button on the screen or something. I don't know. Cab lights. Notice board lights. I'm just looking around here to see if I can find anything to do. Oh, it is on a... Wow, hang on. Oh, yeah. Epic. That's cool. Well, that answers that question then. Very, very high tech. Passing under another line, I have no idea which one this is. Not a clue. Arriving at South Tottenham platform 2. Probably overshoot this one again, like every other one. So I'm too busy having a look around. I'm murdering this. Again, we're not here to see my drive, we're here to see the route. I'll perfect my stopping patterns at a later date when I come to stream it. I actually might be able to drive it properly by then. Single boxes are nice. It's nice to see they've actually been modelled properly, not just used like generic. Other routes. Very good. Maybe that might have wanted to be a little bit longer, that like leg and stuff. I feel like maybe the groundworks haven't been put right to the top where they should be, because you've got a floating set of steps there. So that is a shame. Need to find the goblin. Where's the goblin? They're there. Right. We need to go and pick up a goblin. Like you'll go and pick up a penguin. Let's go for a run. Don't do this at home. Level on as well. Ah, here's another feature. These work. It's nice to see.
Doors opening. Lift
Oh,
going down.
cool.
Doors closing. Now doors opening. Lift going up.
I love that. It's nice to see that sort of stuff. Right, how do we get into this yard? Oh my god, it's a maze. How do we get out of here? Oh. Ah. Oh, excellent. I'm liking this. There you are. Matey boy. Right, how do we get out? Can we go back through here and through another gate? No, it's padlocked up, that one. No, back around. We had to go and do that. Excellent. You can see that they really are pushing on this. It's nice to see what the game can really do. And this has been really done well. You can really see it. I mean that there, just there, looks like a really nice view. You can stop beeping. That's fantastic. I slightly wonder if maybe because it's a proper overground TFL branded route that they've had to properly go to town and make sure that stuff is properly represented for that license. No, I'm not giving up the train, I'm just talking. But to be fair, I'm glad because it really is stunning. Fantastic. Brilliant. Yeah, I like that. That scene there is just fantastic. I might actually come back and do a thumbnail for this because that is a nice scene. I can do something like that. Right. Well, I can't do that with that. Let me get my thing. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, hang on. Can't go anywhere because the door's open. Bit of a delay with 12 brakes come off when it gets going. No, I'm impressed with that. Very nice. Alright, so 150 years in the making, Gospel Oak Barking Line was happenstance and constructed through the means of multiple companies building adjacent lines, as links, junctions and various turbini were built and changed. This meandering route, though, no less than 7 of North East London's boroughs took shape as a vital strategic railway. Once earmarked for closure and allowed to be run down into disarray, Transport for London the line of their own wing alongside other routes in 2007 when London Overground was launched to transform them into lines fit for the future. State of the art throughout, the line from Gospel Oak is now an electrified high-density passenger route making use of the brand new Class 710 Adventure, while still also leaving space for freight as part of the national network. This route is actually quite a very, very busy freight line. You do get a lot of freight through this route, so throughout the day you'll see various trains passing through here, whether it's stone, containers, I'm sure if the RHTT comes on this line or whatever, but there's all sorts that you can see, and I'm really speeding here. which is annoying. That's cool. Got some sort of pumping house. Or maybe not. Maybe it was a pumping house or something. I don't quite know. There's some tables and chairs out there. This is a very nice looking area, isn't it? Lovely stuff. Portrait of a lady. Definitely. After all that, I can now put the power down. Black Horse Road is our next station stop, very, very shortly. Can I actually stop on the mark? That is a good question. It would be nice to at least stop at one in the right place. So it's nice to see this route in the game because I used to love playing this route on TS Classic. This was before the Orange Chalet, so this was when it was class 150s down here, so I thought it was a fantastic route. I'd like to have maybe seen more on the route rather than just 13 miles. I'd love to have seen some of the North London line incorporated onto it, but maybe that might come in the future, who knows. Something else maybe would have been nice to have seen with this, because obviously freight comes on this route. Maybe it would have been... Would it have been maybe a sensible option to extend from Gospel Oak down to Willesden, or Willesden, what do you call it, where the freight yard is, so you can proper do interchange in there rather than like picking up a train somewhere in the middle of like here, in the middle of like the entrance. You've got Dagenham Dock, which are Dagenham area, which I presume is a start point at least, so you can actually start stuff in there. I'm not sure what everything else does. You have to go through the thing and see what services there are. Yeah, it would be nice to see that, but that's just my sort of like hopes and dreams, maybe to see future routes. But nevertheless, I can see that this has probably taken a lot of time just doing its own. So probably adding that on probably would have been a hard job to do. You might have lost some of the detail, to be fair, to make sure that everything else got done, which could then detract from the niceness of this. Going to sort of scrimp to add extra mileage, so it's well, it's understandable. It's concrete slabs every so often as well. Walthamstow Queen's Road is next. Hopefully we'll see a freight. Yes. Might be nice to see some new shops above the bridge. Them things are they're alright at a distance, but not really trackside assets, because it's got like shops now facing shop entrances are facing the track. Would have been nice to see some proper models made to fit in with the bridges. See where the platform extensions have been made and stuff, and all bits have been updated. Look at moss. Look, algae. It's a litter. Nice job on the destination fonts and stuff as well, and on the side doors, side windows, shall I say. So it's got Barking Riverside, next stop's Leighton Midland Road, which tells you where obviously the next station is. That changes every time you stop at stop. So again, it's a lovely feature. You can see on the left side DMR here, obviously the power you're putting down, you can see on the bar there, it obviously replicates that. Same again if you go into the brake. Other than all this, it's metalwork, structural stuff. Having spent many years with the avid community following, the route became affectionately known as the Goblin, a portmanteau of Gospel Oak and Barking line. But from February 24, it was announced that the route would be known as the Suffragette line as part of TfL's plans to name all the London Overground routes to make the network easier for customers to navigate. Once rebranding is complete later in the year, it will be known as the Suffragette line in recognition of how the early 20th century working class movement in the East End paved the way for women's rights, empowering women to have a significant impact on society in the past, present, and will also continue to do so in the future. So there's the history behind that. So I've learned a bit more there, which is good to know. So I'm just reading this through the article stuff to just give you some background information during the drive between the stations. So I'll of course continue through in between stations. Looking at it, it's very built up. So we're obviously up on like the railway arch at the minute, going through the suburbs, through all the boroughs. There's all sorts going. I'm going to show it out the window. We can't really see it. We can see lots of industry and stuff. And we look down. It's nice. It's a very well built up route. It's literally just constant building. So you can understand how this route must have been quite a bit of a headache at times to build because it's just non-stop. It's nice to have a break when you've got countryside and stuff before going to bigger places again, but it looks like it hasn't really let up on this. So hats off to the route environment artist on this one. I'd probably bash my head against the desk a few times doing this. In the game, the route is scenery that represents the built-up areas around this part of the North London, including the dense collection of residential buildings and lighting that recreates the suburban atmosphere after the sun has gone down. A dedicated team of route builders have put a lot of effort into unique scenery assets on the route, including two distinctive stations at Barking and Barking Riverside, former being a large interchange station for other London lines, and the latter being a brand new station anticipated in anticipation of the Riverside development that is very much underway. We'll see you later on. As well as the standard map route maps that our route builders have had a lot of fun hiding 25 goblins. As well as the standard route maps, our route builders have had a lot of fun hiding 25 goblins around the route in reference to the informal name given to the line by locals and enthusiasts. Some of these are in place around some difficult to find locations, making them a little bit more of a challenge than these typical route collectibles. Hence the one we used to find, we had to open up a gate to go and get to that. One of the latest trains in TfL's fleet comes to Train World in the form of the Class 710 Aventra, introduced in 2019. These sleeker modern electric multiple units replace the older stock and have variants running under other operators throughout Greater London, including the Class 3, 4, 5 units and the Elizabeth line. So these are obviously descendants of them. Or they're descendants of these, I'm not quite sure whether they might be the actual latter like these. In-game, the interiors will be familiar to London commuters and tourists alike, with relevant signage and PIS displays present, as well as distinctive maquettes found in the seating. In the cab, the experience is very much dominated by the use of screens, with no analog dials in sight. Players looking out of the window blinds will need to find the button for it, as these are operated by a switch rather than a handle, as we found. Like the Class 700 Loco add-on. I didn't know the... Oh, hang on. Like the Class 700 Loco, the Class 710 supports dual voltage, right. I was reading that thinking that they had the thing, but they have a handle to pull the thing down. That's right. Ignore me because I go off on a little tangent with myself, sort of like finding things out. So you can do this. You can do this fine in 3-run basically. See, obviously with it being dual. I'm presuming you could go and take this on under Brighton and it'll work on 3rd rail. Am I right? Try that. But due to the way in-game treats third and fourth rail power on TSW, compatible routes, the add-on Bakerloo line, if you want to drive this on there, you'll have to go in off the rails mode, basically. I'm presuming because the route's not kitted out for that. Plenty of service layers. There's over 1,000 services on this. That's including AI, that is. There's a lot of trains that you'll see throughout the day as well. So there's RHTTs, I think, I've just seen. Just scrolling through. Flying Scotsman appears apparently as well, 1938 stock. I presume that'll be at Barking. There'll be a little bit of a lack, I presume, at Barking, because obviously no S7s. Those are the trains that operate there. I'm going to stop with that article because I'm just rambling on. I want to enjoy the route. I want to talk about what I see, and it's like, there's so much to see. Presuming, look at, you can just about make out the, you can just see it's a bit cloudy. You can see just in the distance the actual skyline, you can actually see the Gherkin and stuff. Cool. I don't know if this has suspension. I feel like it doesn't. I think it's just the usual conventional bobbing around of the bogies. I don't know what's going on with suspension at the minute. I just know it's not out yet. Obviously, I'm developing in TSW through Just Trains. Sometimes I do miss out on some of the stuff that's going on, so I'm not always in the loop with everything. I'm so busy building. I'm not always in the game. I've overshot. Never mind. Usual caveat, we're here to see the route, not my driving. Yeah, I actually technically asked at the platform, just the old bit. Put cable, like housing, put wiring. Woodgrange Park next. You do need to be very much on the ball with your power and braking on this, because if you're not watching, before you know it, you're speeding. Like I am. We're passing another line under there. I'm not sure which one that is. So many different routes that you cross over and go under. Obviously, if you're local to London, you'll probably know more than me. I'm not sure if that actually might have been the Great Eastern Main Line. We've just been over. Might have been actually. I know that does pass somewhere around here, but I think that was the Gamel. Other than these old style gantries that have been adapted to the Series 2. Everything looks really solid, to be honest with you. Really nice. It'll be an enjoyable drive for many, no doubt, this. I mean, especially if you're local to the area. It's a line you traverse daily on your day-to-day commutes or on a weekend just to go into London or whatever. Locals will no doubt enjoy this one. As with everyone else, I think, to be honest. It's a very solid route. Probably one of the best ones up there, I reckon. Barking next. Yet to see a freight. We might not see one. Well, we actually will see one technically. We've got to go over Dagenham. I think it's the C2C that comes on the right here, along with the district. Oh, tube signal in here. Ooh, there's a freight. Fantastic. It's the magenta one. Yeah, one thing is a shame. We ain't gonna obviously have really any underground stuff through here, which is a shame. This is looking really good coming into here. Bit of pink sandwich there for Mr. Pilston. Pink is actually, I think technically it's actually a station that is run by the C2C or owned by C2C. I'm liking this one, this looks really nice. It's a weird signal. What a bizarre looking signal. How interesting, what does that mean? I literally have not got a clue what that would be. I know it's the feathers, but no idea.
Ticket checks are in operation at this station. Please.
Loco stop spot. Oh wow. As if we actually have sound in there and making cups of coffee and tea. That's fantastic. The Track and Mail Bar, the Choo Choo Cookie, the Steamy Pie and the Dog's Nuts. Brilliant. Any pie. A chuffing good tea time. Specialty coffee, the freight, the express, guard duty, one-way ticket, on the Thames, direct from the source. Fantastic. I love that sort of stuff. That's cool. This is brilliant. They're doing chucking brew together. That's fantastic, that. Absolutely brilliant. It's the same over here. Oh, this one's shut. Oh no. Oh, this one's open. Hello. Ah, they don't have as much on. Go to the other one. Right, enough of that. And admiring coffee shops. Get to the last station. That's brilliant. I like that. It's just missing some S stock. But never mind. Nice to see like a non-usable or an AI model or something. Nah, I don't technically that's probably just as much work it is to make a normal train, but just to busy the line, but never mind. Right, moving on. I feel like we're missing something there. I feel like we're missing a depot or something. Definitely looks like a weird gap for something. Oh, I'm afraid. No. Wait for freights all the way through. We get two more or less next to each other. Brilliant. Got some working PRIs as well, preliminary route indicators, which are the arrows. Nice to see working. The fastest we've gone actually, I think, on this journey. Dropped to 50 and then 40. I think then we're going to the flyover, which curves, I think, to the right to Riverside. Onto this balance of it. All looking very modern. This is all the new part that was added quite recently, really. It's only last year or so, I think. I even been within the last year. See this great yards down here. So you've got more 66, I know, some stone wagons. You've got some more containers over there. You've got DRS livered one. There's also another EWS livered one over there. Very busy. I'm liking the look of this. Plenty of detail. Really well done, this. Yeah, this is lovely. I keep saying it, but no, I honestly have enjoyed this route. And I say this about a lot of routes, but no, this is up there. Platform 1. Got a collecting signal there as well. Give the workman a 2. Apparently it goes 90 miles an hour in a second. Don't advise that. A nice looking station, this. Ultra modern. Oh, I'm loving the shadows coming off there then. The lights coming off the train. I'm not going to open doors yet, so I'll have a quick look around it, but look at that. Yeah, this is superb. Really shook with this. Got the working lifts there as well. Yeah, oh, there's some posters. We found some posters, look. These are all proper ones, like you got Unite services, no e-scooters or unicycle. E-unicycles. Really? Oh, I know what they are. Yeah, they are a thing. Stretch. I'm loving the posters. What's that? Does that do something? That's just a blank one. Right.
Always try to carry a bottle of water with you. If you feel faint, seek help at the
Yeah, this is lovely.
emergency
What a welcoming station this is. Honestly, wish all routes would be like this, because this is done proper. This just stands out so well against other routes. Ah, well played to everyone that's been involved in this. Excellent stuff. No, honestly, I really enjoyed that. So thank you very much for watching. Link and everything in the description, and all that jazz. Routes £24.99 across all the platforms. Go and enjoy it. It's really, really good. I really enjoyed it myself. It'll be featured on streams as well. Throughout, there might even be more videos. Who knows? We'll probably come back and recover stuff as we would with other stuff. But thank you for watching and take care. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit your notification bell for future videos from ourselves. You can catch on Twitch on our usual Fridays and Sundays streams. But on that note, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much and bye for now.